Hey everybody, welcome to GGS Railways. My name is Greg. This is my YouTube channel. Alright, tonight we're going to do an unboxing. This is unboxing 2 of 4 for a video that we have coming up. So you will actually see the unboxing after you see that video, because if you saw the unboxings before the video, it would spoil the surprise that I'm planning. So we can't have that. So alright, let's get this box open. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I got this dog here. All right, anyway, we'll attempt to ignore the dog. All right, let's see here. See if I can get this open. All right, everybody, so with help, or despite the help of some very large puppies, I have the cardboard box open here, and I believe there's another box inside. So, as you may have seen in the number 1 unboxing video, we have had last night a HO scale, Thomas & Friends, and this is the O gauge version. And yeah, I kind of have wanted this for actually a very long time. And I just never could quite, give in to the guilty pleasure of buying this. Let me get this box down here on the ground. Maybe the puppies can play with that. All right, so cool. So all right, check out this box. Wow. I mean, the colors on here are just awesome. So this is by Lionel. It's got the Lion Chief remote, I believe. And anyway, let's get him open and see what we see. Bought this on eBay, so I don't know. You never really know. It looks pretty good. So let's get this other box open. Well, apparently I took apart the box in a way that it doesn't need to be taken apart. It was actually very, very simple. All right, so let's put this guy over here, out of our way. So all right, so we have some instructions. We have more instructions. Lionel Collectors Club of America. Ooh, now, wonder what year this is from. Anyway, all right, Greg kind of piqued his interest there. So, all right, yeah, some literature, some stuff. Elite, the most detailed NASCAR diecast on the market. Wow, well, see, I didn't know about that. All right, I think one hobby is probably more than enough. All right, so this is actually the window for the box. So, all right, I'm going to set that over there. So all right, in the box we have, I'm just going to tilt this up and hope that everything doesn't fall out. We have, well actually I think you could probably do it this way even. Wow, that's better yet. So we have Thomas, and we have Annie, and we have Clarabelle. So the most important part about this is that, we have folks that are firmly into Thomas. I mean, just, Thomas Club. And you got to make sure that Annie and Clarabelle are in the correct order, or you will get in trouble. So, all right, let's get this out of the box. Let's see what we got going on here. I think I'm going to stop here for a second, get things repositioned, and we'll get to going. All right, guys, so I have the box standing up right here, and I have the camera zoomed in. I think that this will work. Now, my only fear is that this track may come tumbling out, so I think we'll just take it out first. And that way, we won't risk that. Now, this is the Lionel Fast Track. I know that there's a great deal of debate whether that is great or horrible. My only opinion is that it is very loud. Other than that, don't really have an opinion. So, all right. Get all this out. Now, I was afraid of it falling out. Now, I'm kind of seeing that probably wasn't actually possible. But anyway, all right. So, we got all the track out of the box so it doesn't fall out. Make a spectacular noise. So, all right, let's just get right to the star of the show here. I'm going to get out Thomas, and I'm going to try to do this in a way that you guys can see, and I can be really careful with Thomas. So if you shot for one of these O-scale Lionel Thomases, the most common thing to be wrong with them is it's missing this roof. So I can't quite explain that. I guess if you're a child, that's probably pretty easy to lose. Now there's an on-off switch in here. I'm not sure exactly what it does. Perhaps he smokes or whatever. I don't know. We may actually have to resort to reading the instructions. I believe he is Bluetooth. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But the detail on him is pretty cool. One of the things I read online was, you know, the true Thomas purist said this face is not correct for Thomas. This is based on drawings or something. They weren't happy with it. So let's put it that way. To me, he looks pretty cute. I kind of like him. So, all right, so there's Thomas. Welcome, Thomas. All right, then we have Annie, one of his passenger coaches. And for those of you that may not be in the know or in the Thomas world, Thomas's primary job is to haul around Annie and Clarabelle and special passengers that need to go special places. And Annie always goes first. And, uh-oh, I can figure out how to make a child's toy work. And the face should always go forwards. So, yes, these are things that you learn when you acquire a Thomas. All right, this coupler didn't seem to want to couple, but I think I got him. He's just been in that box a little bit. So, all right, there's Thomas and Annie. And last but not least, rolling stock wise anyway, we have Clarabelle, who's being a little shy about coming out. But here she comes. Yay! All right, so I didn't show the face on Annie, but they're pretty much the same. I think that the face on Annie is more... No, is this actually... Well, okay, it's not the same. So, looks like Annie's kind of going, ah, and he's just smiling. I don't know, or she's just smiling. So, all right, yeah, there you go. All right, so cool. So that's the rolling stock. The equipment, as we call it, in the model train world. This is not toys. This is equipment, guys. So, all right. Let's see what else we got in this box. So we got the power supply, which seems to be pretty stuck in there. But there you go. That's pretty typical for the Fast Track. And then we have the Lion Chief remote. I believe this is Lion Chief remote. Looks very cool. He's very blue for Thomas. Yes. So apparently Thomas has a bell and a whistle. I guess that's talk. So I'm not sure what Thomas would say. And I'm not sure that actually I'm right on that, but we will check it out here in a minute. So my plan is to set up this track maybe on this table if it'll fit. And we can kind of run them around and look at them. So let's see what's in here. What is this? Wow. You know, I don't know. Oh, this is... Okay, this is interesting. This is Thomas's other faces. Creepily enough, you can change the faces of Thomas. And I'm not sure exactly under what circumstances that's appropriate, but Thomas will probably, for our intents and purposes, probably maintain his stock face here. So, all right, yes, we got various very spooky faces here for Thomas. So, yes. So, all right. See, that looks like sad Thomas there. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to put this box back together as best as I can. And last but not least, we have an extra traction tire for Thomas. Only hauling 2 cars. I'm not sure what the exact need. Maybe if you haul maybe more than 2. I don't know. All right, so and I think last but not least, we have... I snuck a peek at this earlier because I couldn't figure out what it was. We have 2 straight pieces of track. That's the one for the power, I believe. And then we have one other that is really stuck in there. There we go. So originally I had thought that this would just be an oval, a round. And I think that would fit on the table. Now with these straight pieces, that probably will not fit on this table. But let's get it together and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I have O-Scale Thomas here on the track by Lionel, and he looks pretty cool. Now that Fast Track barely fits on my table, so we aren't going to get too crazy with him, because we don't want Thomas to go on the floor because that table is quite high. And yes, Thomas looks very happy. We want to keep him that way. So alright, let's check him out. He's got some functions here on his remote. Looks like he's got a bell. Yes, that's very Thomas sounding. We got a dude that says all aboard apparently. I think that's probably all he says. Then we got a whistle. And if you ever watch Thomas, that's his whistle. All right, let's make him go forwards and see what happens. Like I said, we're not going to get too crazy on this guy. All right, can you see the eyes? I'm loving that. So, all right, so like I said, this is unboxing 2 of 4. Last night was an HO scale Thomas, and for anybody with even half an imagination, I imagine that you could probably figure out pretty easily what the next 2 unboxings will be. Which is why I can't show you the unboxings before I show you the video, because I want the video to be cool. Have an idea for it, and if I do it right, it'll be really cool. If I don't do it right, well, anyway, it will be a video. All right, so let's see. Speed him up just a little bit, maybe. Like I said, I don't want him falling off that table. Thomas looks pretty doggone happy, don't you think? So as I alluded to earlier, the only thing I don't like about the Fast Track is it's just super loud. I don't know if there's like something you can put it on that makes it less loud, but if we use the Fast Track in our permanent layout, we probably will check that out, and that will be a consideration. Let's do his bell. Pretty cool. And his whistle. You guys, I feel like my inner child just came to life. I love this so much, it's pretty cool. All right, so in addition to forwards, he also goes backwards. So that's his idle sound. So let's try to make him go backwards. Once again, we're not going to do anything too crazy up here on this table. I'm not too fond of the sounds he makes going reverse. I believe that's actually one of the passenger cars. Anyway, I rarely, if ever, run my trains backwards anyway. So, not a consideration for me at all. All right, so let's just run him forwards. He seems much happier in forwards. That is just so cool. So I kind of feel like I want to put him on the floor so we can, like, see how fast he goes, because that's a cool thing to do, right? Although Thomas really doesn't need to go fast. All right, so I'm going to do that. You know why? Because I can. Let's do it. All right, so I have Thomas here on the track, and we have him on the floor because I was really scared that he was going to fall off that table. The table is counter height, and so it's a little taller than your normal table, and yeah, I mean, you don't want your trains falling from any height, but definitely not that one. So, okay, let's get Thomas going here, see what he looks like here on the ground. So I'm kind of curious how fast Thomas goes. Thomas flies. Wow. I actually did not expect Thomas to fly. Whoa, he goes too fast. Okay. Yes, he goes fast enough that he could actually come off the track. All right, his passengers are getting mighty dizzy right about now. So, all right, when he comes back around, check out his eyes. Can you see it, or do I need to adjust the camera? I'm going to try to adjust the camera a little bit. Pardon my crude camera work here. All right, here he comes. That is so cool. All right. Back to the other vantage point here. So, all right. That is pretty cool. All right, Lionel, good job on your Thomas. All right, guys, well, I don't guess I have a lot more to say about Thomas. Thomas the Train was actually based on some books that a lot of us may have had as kids. I do recall that my grandmother had a Thomas the Train book when I was growing up. It never even occurred to me to relate the two. But yes, that's what it was. And if you think about it, you probably had one of the same books. So, alright guys, until next time, GGS Railways out. Stay tuned for unboxing 3 and 4.